Hey, what's going on, you guys? I got another spicy shrimp recipe for you. It's fantastic. So many different cultures and parts of the world have their own spicy shrimp. It's so good. This particular recipe is Indonesian, and the secret here is in the sauce, or in the sambal in this case. So it actually gets me really excited. So let me show you how to make it. So the key to this recipe is actually in the sambal, the Indonesian sambal. It's called sambal goreng, which literally translates to fried sambal, or it's like a fried chili sauce. With Indonesian cooking, sambals are where it's at. It's a perfect way for us spicy food lovers to build all that spicy heat and flavor that we crave. And this is excellent, very nice and spicy, so you're gonna love this one. The real key here is in the chili peppers. Of course, it's a sambal, a chili paste. You gotta have some good chili peppers here. So I'm using, in this case, I have bird's eye chilies, and they are nice and spicy. I actually have about 10 bird's eye chilies. I'm gonna pop that into my food processor. And I also have, I'm adding in a couple of Fresno peppers. Fresno chilies are just easy for me to find, and they're about the level of heat of a jalapeno. But again, this is a very customizable recipe, so you guys can use different chilies to your preference. If you want to skip the hotter bird's eye peppers, you can focus only on the Fresnos, or other chilies really that are to your preference. But honestly, if you wanted to go crazy hot, like you literally could add in a ghost pepper or a couple of scorpion peppers. I know some of you crazy awesome chili heads out there are gonna like make it spicy. But hey, it's to your preference, right? So, all right, I also am adding in a small chopped tomato. And this is a personal preference of mine. You can skip the tomato and really focus only on the chilies, but I like a bit of tomato in mine. And I have a small shallot that is chopped. And everything here can be rough chopped because it's getting processed. And I have about a tablespoon or a little bit more of galangal chopped. It's a pretty essential ingredient here. And I have some lemongrass, about a teaspoon. It's like one stalk of lemongrass that I chopped up into the food processor. And garlic, I have about 4 cloves of garlic. You can use a little more, a little less, really to your personal preference. But you know, garlic is amazing here in the Chili Pepper Madness kitchen. I love it. And I also have shrimp paste. So here is a teaspoon, about a teaspoon and a half maybe, about a teaspoon of shrimp paste. And that's gonna add that delicious umami flavor, just like yum, yum. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and process this up. Very simple. All right, yes, look at that. It's nice and thick chili paste here. Very, very fresh smelling. It's all the fresh ingredients all processed up. And you can see how thick it is here. So yeah, it's definitely nice and thick. So I'm gonna thin it out a little bit with some water. You don't have to, you can leave it nice and thick if you want to. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water, not too much. You don't wanna make it too thin. So let me process this a little bit more. All right. Yeah, there we go, there we go. This is pretty much how I want it. Very nice, very nice. And seriously, this is a sauce or sambal that you need in your life as a spicy food lover. This is gonna add like a lot of kick, a lot of flavor, delicious heat to a lot of different dishes, particularly your spicy shrimp where it like massively shines. So I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. So quick tip on the sambal, you can actually make this sambal ahead of time. You can make a big batch and leave it in the refrigerator for a couple days, 2 or 3 days in an airtight container, or you can freeze it for several months, and you can really have a dish like this on the table in minutes. It's pretty awesome. I suggest making big batches of this and separating it out and freezing it. So when you're hungry, pop it out of the freezer, thaw it, and boom, you got spicy food in a hurry. All right, when you're ready to cook, my friends, get your cooking station all set up. I have my sambal set up here. I've got my shrimp and other ingredients. So get yourself a pan or a wok, heat it up to a good medium to medium-high heat. And we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of olive oil. Here, couple, boom. And we're gonna cook the sambal. So right now it's just a raw sambal. We're gonna fry it here in the pan. I'm gonna cook it down. And take a look at this actually right now, and you can see the color of the sambal. It's going to change color, but right now it is a nice bright orange, reddish orangey color. All right, so keep cooking, stirring your sambal here in the hot pan in the oil for about 5 minutes or so until it really becomes fragrant and delicious. The whole room's going to be like, delicious. Could be a little fumey though from all the chilies. So if you need to turn on a fan or open the window, you know, we're cooking with spicy food here, my friends. You don't want to choke anybody out of your kitchen. I've done it to myself a few times. Be careful. All right, it's smelling good in here, my friends. The sambal is cooked down quite nicely. The color has changed a little bit, but really you want to go by the smell. I mean, right now I can smell that gorgeous garlic blooming in the room, along with the delicious chilies and all the other wonderful ingredients here. Just smells so good. All right, but next, go ahead and add your shrimp. And here I have a pound of shrimp. And this is peeled shrimp. You don't have to peel if you don't want to. You can cook them in the shells, and it will, you can peel them later. And it'll add nice flavor to it. Some people prefer it that way. I've seen it done both ways, but today I'm cooking them without the shells here. And I'm going to add a little bit of lime, and we can finish with lime as well. Just going to add a little bit of lime to it at this stage. A little bit of lime. I also have sugar. This is optional. I have a teaspoon of sugar, and you can use something like honey, or skip it altogether. But if you want a little touch of sweetness to this dish, it actually is a nice addition. So I prefer it with a little bit of sugar. So go ahead and stir, cooking, and you're going to cook this for about 3 to 4 minutes per side, 2 to 3 minutes, just really until the shrimp cooks through. It's nice and pink. So, all right. We will be back in a bit to enjoy some spicy shrimp. Hey guys, this is actually a really customizable recipe. You can add other ingredients to this to kind of really round out the dish. Potatoes are actually really good here. You can cook the potatoes for a little bit before you throw in the shrimp. Also beans, like large broad beans or lima beans, to kind of just fill it up a little bit more. Other vegetables are great here to make it more like a stir fry. But again, super customizable. Change it up however you want to. Yes, this shrimp is looking amazing, you guys. Seriously, I can't wait to dig into this. But all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up with just a little bit of lime, and you can use however much you want to. Give it a nice little fresh citrus pop. Boom, just like so. And when you're ready to enjoy it and eat, you can really enjoy it on its own as like a little appetizer, or serve it with some rice or even noodles. There's really many different ways that you can enjoy it. But hey man, let's give it a taste. All right. Spicy shrimp. Yes, so good. Spicy Indonesian shrimp, my friends. I think it's gonna be your new obsession like it is mine. Crazy delicious. But hey, I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. And I'd also love to hear from you if you have any favorite sambals that you like to make and use. I love to learn about sambals. I love them very much, and it'd be really cool to hear from you on that. So, hey, if you guys are looking for another spicy shrimp recipe from a different part of the world, you got to try my Diablo shrimp recipe. It is a Mexican style and completely delicious in a completely different way. I think you will love it. So, all right, Mike from Chili Pepper Madness. Hope to see you in the kitchen next time. Bye.